In a small town nestled between rolling hills and golden fields, there lived a young man named Daniel. He dreamed of doing something great with his life, something meaningful that would touch the lives of others. Yet, every time he tried, he was met with challenges: lack of resources, discouragement from others, and, worst of all, self-doubt. One day, while walking through the countryside, Daniel stumbled upon an old chapel. It was quiet, and the air inside carried a sense of peace. At the altar stood an elderly man, his face radiant with a kind, knowing smile. "Welcome, my son," the man said. "You look troubled." Daniel nodded. "I feel like I'm meant for something more, but every time I try, I fail. Maybe I'm just not good enough." The old man gestured for Daniel to sit beside him. "Let me tell you a story," he began. "There was once a carpenter, a simple man by trade. He grew up in a small village, working with his hands, unnoticed by the world. But deep within him, he carried a purpose so great that it would change the course of history." Daniel listened intently, recognizing the figure the man described. This man, Jesus, faced challenges too. He was doubted, mocked, and betrayed. Yet, he never let the world's negativity cloud his vision. Do you know why? Daniel shook his head. Because he trusted in something greater than himself. He knew that with faith, perseverance, and love, he could accomplish anything. And he did. Through his teachings, his actions, and ultimately, his sacrifice, he transformed the lives of millions. The old man leaned closer. The same spirit that moved in him moves in you. You are created for greatness, Daniel, but achieving it requires 3 things: faith, action, and perseverance. "Faith in what?" Daniel asked, still uncertain. "Faith in God, yes, but also in the gifts you've been given. You were not made by accident. You have a purpose. Action means you must take steps toward your goal, even when the path seems unclear. And perseverance means pressing on, even when the world says you can't." Remember, Jesus carried his cross to the very end. And because he did, nothing is impossible for those who follow his example. Moved by the story, Daniel left the chapel with renewed determination. He began working tirelessly on his dreams. Whenever doubt crept in, he remembered the carpenter's story and the power of faith, action, and perseverance. Years later, Daniel became a beacon of hope in his community, using his talents to uplift others. He often told his story to those who struggled, reminding them that with faith and persistence, they too could achieve anything. And as he spoke, he always ended with these words: "Remember, the one who walked on water lives in you. If he could move mountains, so can you."